Well, hello, hello, hello. Ha! Welcome, welcome. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Just making sure that mouth worked. Well, hello, hello, everybody. Glad that you could join me tonight. Hi, Andy. Hmm. Hello, Spirit Fox. Hi, Necro. I always get super excited like when Necro um color in the chat is also purple. I'm like, yes, yes, things are as they should be. Hi, Jimmy. And hello, Gabe. Hi, Chef. It's a mistake. And hi, Durgis. And hello, hello, Lane. And hello there, Big Chris. We'll have to see why they call you Big Chris. Someone's looking especially cute. Ah, so you are Chris. You're adorable. Hi, Samurai. Hmm. So it's been a very busy day, and I think I got a lot of stuff done. And I posted about it in Discord, but I got a warning for being too sexual on YouTube. And they showed one of them my little preview images, and I'm like, dude, you probably picked the one where I'm wearing the most clothes. Okay, given it's just still this, but it was some AI artwork where the bikini was way bigger, and so was everything else. I was like, wow, I think I'm actually wearing more stuff in that one than every other one before it. Hello, renegade of a ghost. Twitch won't stop recommending me. Ah, Twitch knows what you like. About to scream at you like Zaire, where have you been? I know. It's been forever since we've seen Necro. Yeah. It's every time we go together, everybody's like, where's Necro? Eileen. YouTube saw super sexy and decided that was too much. Now, see, that was the funny one, is because when I got the notice, that day, I sent out a video, where the preview image was super sexy. One of these days, I'm going to learn not to do that. Because I swear, every time I put super sexy on the little splash page or little thing for the video, yeah, my views go down by a third. And I'm like, why is that, man? It's is it just too much pure brazen, oh man, sexuality? Yeah, I guess people just can't handle it. Too sexy for YouTube? Ah, could be. Renegade, I've seen you pop up over the year or so, and the personality plus Abby plus little movements and giggles you do is cute. But this isn't a gory video game, so it's not your usual watch. Ah. Okay, I can be gory. I can be violent. Hmm. Meh. 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 Eh. Ha ha. Fear me. Hi, party. And hello, the true MRE. And hi, Mock. YouTube finally found him. Ah, yeah. See, have no idea what it was about this time. Show me your wombo combo. Aw. Okay. You wouldn't hit me, would you? Ah, Mr. E, that's right. We discussed this last time. I kept saying MRE, and it's like, it's Mr. E. Sorry. Well, hi there, Mr. E. It's been forever since I've been here. It looks like they have done like a couple of little upgrades since last time I came, but still pretty much the same place. Mr. E is on a 3-stream streak. Noise. The true Mr. E doesn't look ready to eat. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, that true MRE is a tasty snack. But I guess it's not an MRE, it's Mr. E. I mean, he didn't go to like E school to just be known as MRE. It's just Mr. E. Okay, that didn't work since it's not a doctor. But anyway, still same. Yes. Okay, pretty close to the same joke. Hi, Just Space. I can call you Snack if you want to. Ah, nice. Can I call you Snickerdoodle? Ah, that'd be so nice. I know. But so today I've been spending like most of the day going back over like my old videos and editing out like the intro things because I know that YouTube and here has like this weird little rule to where like, okay, as long as I'm a character and I'm moving about and being a character in a video game, this is perfectly fine because I'm a character and I'm in a video game. But if I was to make 2D art of this and try to present this as myself, then that's not good because then that will be a 2D image that's trying to, I don't know, be like over sexual or something. I'm like, well, this all makes sense to somebody. Hi, Foxtrot. Is it just your desires seem like a 6'3" brick house that's oddly flexible? Oh, I wish. I'm 5'10". I am like mediocre. I am like mid everything. I would be awesome to be like huge. Mr. E, Mr. Snickeldoodle doesn't have the exact same enigmatic ring to it, but a nickname from someone you admire is a good nickname. Aw. I'll have to remember that, Mr. E. No exposed hips on a VRM. Yeah, it's weird. It's like, so like this is fine as long as I am in VRChat. So it seems that VRChat has its own little, like, we get away with quite a bit of stuff. So if you're ever like looking at some of the more lewd tubers here, yeah, and you're like, wait, how can that work? Why is that okay? Yeah, we get like a little wonderful little subsection. You're 5'9" Foxtrot and built like a brick shit house. Well, nice. And Renegade's 5'7". Ah. Andy's 5'6". You're kind of 5'7", but you're 5'6". What? And Samurai 5'3", baby. Yeah. Samurai's adorable. Samurai is bunny sized. I know. Their avatar fits them very, very, very well. 6'6" lane. Noise. Get to climb. Ah. It's like you gotta work for that kiss. You gotta like mm, mm. All right, 5'10". All right, Noah. Spam. Pa. only big government wills you to be in shape. Ah, yeah, that's true. I know. I saw like I think I have a good costume idea for Halloween, but it will require for me to like try to get a little bit more buff. I'm like, I don't know, or at least I should say a little bit more sleek, a little bit more toned, because it has a tight shirt. And I'm like, okay. I'll have to like figure out where I am, where I want to be at, and how many months, and then try to give myself a little plan. See if it's something that I can do. Is Samurai all torso, no low legs or arm, neck? No, it's like, see, that's one thing I liked about this avatar is because it fits like my own anatomy pretty well. Is I have like a long body and short legs. So it's very, very difficult for something to actually be going like, oh, look, my hips. Hi, Pyro. You're on the extra lean muscular side, Renegade? Ah, nice. Oh, you mean the challenge getting eggs and meat? Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure Foxtrot's getting the meat. Ha Again, there's a joke in there somewhere. I'll polish that a little bit and see if we can't get it to work a little bit. Come out better. Anyway, you're trying to eat healthy, Foxtrot. Ah, nice. As am I. Ah, thank you, Andy. Wait, did I miss a redeem earlier? Anyway, I'll check in a bit. Andy, come here. You saw someone in VRC with my model and Hoped you knew you, but nope. Ah. I know. It's been a while since I've been to the Lambie parties, and that's where all the other Lambies tend to congregate. And so I need to get back into the groove. And Jimmy, healthy. I'm eating White Castle. Ah, man, that's like some wonderful food. You have meat. You have grains. You have cow stuff. Dairy. Has onions, so vegetables. I mean, right there, man. You are like all the pyramid right there. Aw, thank you, Just Space. The Lambies do very normal things. They do, I swear. I think the last time I was there, they were actually reading from the Bible. Yeah. They weren't inserting things into every orifice that a creature might have. But no. They were doing wonderful Christian things. But thank you, Mr. E. Oh, and the Might Be Giants have a new album that came out like 2 days ago. So if you haven't tracked that down yet, you'll have to go listen to that. Funyuns count? Yes, they're onions. So that's vegetables. Nearly took him to a virtual bed until you realize he's a questie. I know. But you can do that, you know. There are some half body maneuvers you can do, and particularly if they have different ways to pose and whatnot, you can still have fun with a questie, yeah. Yeah, the new album is pretty decent. It's got like one or two like really good bangers on there. What happened to Hairband Thursday? Oh my God, I did. Oh, today's supposed to be Hairband. Okay, after this song, we're going to Hairband. I forgot. But Soup, yeah, I did. I promised on Thursday we'd be doing Hairband Day. Yeah, so it will. We're going to switch genres. You're so over it now anyway. Well, you know what? The best thing to do, like when you're having something like that you're trying to get over, is just to keep pounding it in. You know? Waited all week. Okay, let me find my hairband list. Light switch. Who watches over you? Where is my hairband playlist? I just played this the other day. Or at least parts of it. Electro Swing, Daily Mix, Dance Hits. No. Where's my hairband? Oh my goodness. I was listening to this just like a week ago. Okay, let's put this on random so we'll never know what we get. Okay, this might be a little bit too deep in the woods. Ah, man. Curses! Curses! But yeah, I was kind of late getting everything together again. I know you're like, what, Sire? You're late getting all your stream stuff together? That sounds so unlike you. I know. And I'm like, I'm right there with you, yeah. But anyway, okay, 80s and 90s hair bands. Or should we do Hair Nation? And I'm thinking this is a good one. This is a good one. Oh God, no. Okay. Every time like you get to a playlist and it's like 11 hours or something, you're like, dude, no, I want like the best of the best. $36. Oh, we're going the wrong way with this. Okay, let's get to this one. We'll do random. Here we go. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Hairband Thursday. Nice. Hey, Jimmy, I keep talking about butt stuff. No? You're crazy, Jimmy. Ronaldo has a new fishing mini game on his stream. Ah, nice. I was looking at that, wondering what it was. Hey, Noah, how do you tell your ma that you're a furry? eh, just like show her your Sona. That's all you have to do. Just be like, yeah, I really like this. What would I do if Ryan Reynolds showed up on stream right now? Probably end the stream. I don't think things would be Twitch appropriate. Hey, Cashin. And hi, All That Silver. 11 hours of pipe metals falling sounds? Yes, that's what it was. You ain't heard this song so long? I know. So that's what we're doing. We're doing like a deep dive back in the 80s hair bands. We were doing 80s music, but you know, we're going to switch categories a little bit. Still doing 80s, but now it's going to be hair bands. And hi, Cashin. This was a special time in the 80s. It was. It was acceptable in the 80s. Indeed, it was, Mr. E. In the 80s, like guys had longer hair and wore more makeup than women, and this was just normal. It's also before 9/11. Yes, that was quite a few years before 9/11, actually. He also had very short shorts back then. Yes, he did. Nurse Dearboy, that's what I missed. I knew there was a request I was missing. Okay. I still have yet to put on the one with the face tracking, though. But we'll bring it out anyway. Here it is. Here it is. Where is she at? Because I was thinking about this earlier, but I got way distracted. How do you make a persona? I actually didn't. Never did. I just really like cartoons. Yeah, and so when I found this one, like I was like, oh, I'm liking that. That's gonna be my thing. hmm. Wish you still had your Guitar Hero Rock in the 80s game. Ah, I know. Rock Band was so fun. Necro on how to make your own persona. Find an animal you like. 2, make it bipedal. 3, give it all sorts of crazy colors, and you're done. Yeah, seems to work. Uh-oh. Feeling a little sick. Aw. Running a fever. Need me to check your temperature? I forgot my thermometer. I don't know how we're going to check your temperature. I'm sure we'll figure something out. Hi, Sanford. Samurai just put some glasses on a bunny. Yeah. That's all Samurai did, and it worked out really, really well for him. Let's Get Rocked by Def Leppard. But yeah, this one outfit was a lot of fun, and I do need to put it on my one with face tracking very much. These stockings are super cute. You really like Barley the Bird's persona? Which one is Barley the Bird's? I'm going to assume he's a bird? Maybe. He's a bear that does a cooking stream. Really? Because, like, yeah, Samurai. Okay. If there's already, like, a furry that's out there doing cooking streams, maybe we need to research this. Samurai, I know, is a very, very, very good cook, and he's been kind of tossing around the idea of, like, doing his own, like, cooking videos and whatnot. And so if somebody that's already in the medium is already doing that, perhaps we can go look at it and pluck the best ideas out. You also like Max Fluffy? You don't know, he might just be making stuff that looks good. Yeah, it's true. You sent Ronaldo the chili recipe? You sent? Yeah. Oh, nice. Let's see if Ronaldo has more gumption. Because, like, I was going to make something, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to make something from scratch. It's going to be awesome. And, like Samurai sent me the recipe, and the next day I went, yeah. Nah. I think I want to microwave something. Yeah. On a train to nowhere, it seems? Yes. We are on a train. I don't think it's going anywhere, really. Hello, Dimply Orca. A 3-stream streak. Nice. But anyway, so, like, I was, like, brought this up, like, a little earlier and I forgot, and now I'm back on it. What in God's name is turmeric? I don't know. Is it a weed? It might be a weed. Or turmeric? But anyway, so like right before the stream, I had this thought in my head, because I'm playing this game, like Starfield, and I'm like, it's got like a little thing where you can go between planets, and you're going like it's so many light seconds away. And I'm like, you know what? That's kind of a neat little thing to like, because I know light is a constant, blah blah blah. And then so I got this idea. I'm like, wait, why would you do light seconds? A second's not like a universal concept or like a thing. That's like a man-made concept. If we were trying to do like, an actual like space thing where, it's a specific distance, then wouldn't we need like a universal measurement of time in itself and not by a second? Only in a vacuum, nerd. Yes, 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 I know. In a vacuum, blah, blah, blah. Oh, look at that adorable spice rack. 8 spices. She has some doubles. Oregano. What the hell? Aw, you need some help, Fry? Okay. I'm sorry. We like medicine. We're ran out of oral medicine, so yeah. I don't know if we can like give you medicine here on Twitch. What is it like? Trying to remember the line now. I can't. When the doctor gives Fry like a giant pill, he's like, I can't swallow that. And it's like, well, good news. What is the best thing to get from Chick-fil-A? Nothing. But if you are going to Chick-fil-A, then I would get like the chicken nuggets, the unbreaded chicken nuggets there. They're delicious. Different directions to a different establishment. Yeah. Probably be the best thing. 15 stream streak. Nice, 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 Keen. Thank you, thank you. Yes, but out of context, that's a little disturbing there, Finboy. No worries. But let's see. Anyway, so I'm like thinking. I'll get back on this subject yet. Anyway, I was thinking, we got, a universal like distance that we can have, but we need like a universal piece of timekeeping. And so I was like trying to think of like, well, what can we do with that? What can be like, what would, if you were in a completely different universe and whatnot, what would be like a good measurement of time that would be the same here as it is over here? I mean, of course, we're going to ignore relativity. But I'm just saying, if something's happening in this space, it would be the same way that it reacts here in this space. Time is not a constant, though. Yes, that's what I just said. We're ignoring relativity. Just the stream title matches the lyrics, which are, I quote, "We ain't nothing but mammals." Well, some of us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ignoring that, but assuming physics is the same, yes. We're ignoring dark matter and anything that, like, types of matter that might be outside of our universe. Isaac Newton is rolling over in his grave. The time an electron takes to circle a specific atom. Ooh, that's like, see, that's what I was thinking as well. Okay, so if, because like all of our clocks are based off of, what is it? Something 133. I can never remember names. Don't let The electron can't be observed and measured at the same time. See, that's a good one. Is like, because I think on one of the, whatever it is, that probe that went outside of our, solar system, like had something that on the picture that was trying to clock time and distance using carbon atom rotation, if I remember right. It's been so long. And I'm like, so I'm kind of digging stuff out of my ass. 5 stream streaks. Ah, nice, just space. Casium standard to grade. Yes, that's it. Since like for whatever reason it sends out pulses like at a very specific and insanely stable time period between them. Aw, just space. Come here. Are we on the Orient Express? I've been told I shouldn't say that. Man, there's so many different things to keep track of. The frequency is exactly 91926317770 hertz. That's what our world works on. Yeah, but so anyway, so I am like thinking, what, that could be our time. That could be our universal measurement of time. And so then I was like, well, then could we get a universal measurement of distance then? Because if we did the two, if we went speed of light in a vacuum and then used the, was it C133 or whatever the hell that thing was, the pulses from that. And it ends up being about 2.2 centimeters. I'm like, oh, there you go. We got like a universal measurement now. This topic's too cerebral for you when you go back to talking about our favorite fast food items. Redeemed a shared drink spirit. Ah, okay. Where's my drinks? Oh, I need to get one. Wait, here we are. Cheers, spirit. Sadly, don't have a big ass Pepsi today. I've been trying to wean myself off of the sweet drinks. You're partial to the crunch wrap grumpy. Uh, what were you guys talking about? You love science and physics, but you can't participate in scientific conversations without the context and what you're even talking about. I was trying to think of if there was like a universal measurement system that we could use. Because like the speed of light is a very specific rate that it travels, but it's always like per second, And so I was trying to figure out, well, what could we use if we were trying to talk to a completely different alien system, and again, ignoring like relativity, if we could like try to explain distance to them, like from one point to the next. I was explaining the plot of Interstellar. Maybe. But cheers, Dylan. Better man than you. Sweet drinks got you tied up. Ah, I know. Same here. It's like I said, if I can, I have a costume idea I want to do for Halloween, but I need to figure out if I can get as toned as I want to for it. A 45 string streak, Grumpy? Dang, nuts. Nice, nice, nice. Funnily enough, this was covered in pictogram instructions in the Golden Record attached to Voyager 1 and 2. Yeah, see, I could kind of vaguely remember that, but I couldn't remember if it seemed like it was based off a carbon atom, wasn't it? But I couldn't remember. And so I was trying to think of like something that had like a steady beat, and that's when I went to atomic clocks and like went down the rabbit hole of all that ceridium or whatever, 133. Astronomical units, referring to astronomical units for measurements. Ah, yeah. In the upper left-hand corner of the record cover is a drawing of a phonograph record, and the stylus carried with it. The stylus is in the correct position to play the record from the beginning. Written around it in binary notation is the correct time of one rotation of the record, 3.6 seconds, expressed in time units of 0.7 billionths of a second, the time period associated with the radiation emitted or absorbed by a fundamentally transition of the hydrogen atom. That's what it was. See? All these things get kind of mixed in my head. Speed of light is when Zaire's trackers explode and goes off torpedo. Yeah. Okay. But see, that was referencing the player itself. Doesn't each core of a record have a different engraving showing separate ways in case that specific one doesn't work? Yeah, or if it got like destroyed or something. Yeah, I think Grumpy's right. Check your history off to the side. Like, just go back to YouTube proper. Off to your side will be a list of all the different categories and whatnot. One should be history. But this is a very good call today, Soup. It's been a while since I've listened to a lot of these because this was like the music back in the day that everybody was listening to. So I was like trying to be a rebel and I'm going to listen to different things. So even though I listened to a lot of 80s music, it was like stuff that wasn't like huge hits back in like my country bumpkin little town. Now you're a mega genius. Why doesn't anybody believe you? Well, Soup, when you're right so often, it just becomes like, we don't want to give you too big of a head. Mm-hmm. You can't tell what the music is tonight, Grumpy? It's just hair metal bands from like 80s and some little bit of 90s. Hi, Jay. Some AC/DC? Yep. Am I in a train? I am in a train. I figure, I've been in enough trains in my life, I should probably actually go on a real train. And so that's what we're here tonight. Where's your rat? I think one of the very first songs when I switched over was like a rat B-side song. So I think we already did some rat. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, trying to find like a playlist that was a little bit smaller so I can get the hits and not like so many of like the deep cuts. So we got this one and it's down to like a 7-hour playlist, so we should hear mostly bangers with an occasional deep cut. I swear, Grubby, every time you mention that band, it blocks it. You look like I've been trained for this. I know, yes, I have. I participated in, I've done a lot of trains. So, yeah, I'm an expert on trains. Yeah. Feel comfortable. What's your job? This? Ah. I know. I've been bouncing back and forth between what I should tell people. It's like, should I tell them I'm an unemployed bum or should I tell them I'm a streamer? I'm like, I'm not certain which garners less respect. Professional femboy dear on the internet. Yes. Don't know about professional. I know. Ugh. Hmm. I know. As like today, as I mentioned, I was like recategorized or clipping out a lot of old YouTube videos, like the intro, trying to get rid of like all the offensive pictures, like right at first, so I don't get dinged with it again. Yeah. Am I a train driver in real life or just for VR? I am like the best train driver ever. Full-time dear on the internet must have an awkward filling out the tax form. Yeah. I did my taxes this year. Oh, I did my taxes. Yeah, of course, like on the 14th. Yeah. Uh, and I did like go through like all my expenses, the size of my house, the size of like my play space, and so I like went for like I guess the shed will be my house, and so I went like yeah. So I did all my taxes and all that other good stuff, and I found out that this year I spent $650 on outfits for my avatars. And I'm like, wow, wow. That's way more than I spent on clothes for myself. So I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, man, that's orders of magnitude larger than what I spent on clothes. Do I know about the cheese caves? Who doesn't know about the cheese caves? What? Uh, I'm a little bit scared to know about the cheese caves. Oh, it could be so many things. Oh, we got ads starting up here in about 3 minutes or so. You owed so much in taxes, you made too much? Ah, what you need is some dependence there, Soup. You want to claim me as a dependent? You know, I'd probably get back more than I would ever I did this year. Yeah. You got your refund today, Spy? 400 isn't bad, but not much either. Ah, actually, that's pretty good. That is like the perfect, like little area to where you could just blow it and not feel bad about it. Yeah, that's like, I could use this towards bills or whatever, blah blah blah, or I could just get myself like a fun little $400 gadget. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's like the perfect, little spot to be at. How many outfits do I own? I'll go through them here in just a little bit. Personally, you wish you could get more Transylvania cave cheese. What? Is there a story about Transylvania cave cheese? Do you have, Grumpy? If you had $400, you'd buy a paintball gun. Oh, a paintball gun. I was like, oh, you got some projects to work on? Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was about to do some shed talk with you, Noah. A paintball gun. Okay, okay. Necro, if you had $400, you could retire. Ah, yeah, yeah. That's true. Raccoons don't take much, yeah. Just rent you out like a little like garbage can, like for the rest of your life. Ah, that's it. If you had $400, you could make rent next month. Ah, nice. You are a certified shed technician. Yes, yes, I know. And this shed does need some work. How much did I spend on tacos last year? We don't talk about that. We don't talk about my taco budget. Everybody has a little hobby that they don't talk about, and tacos we don't. Yeah, okay. Do we talk about how much I spent in VR? Like, oh no, we don't. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't talk about my VR expenses, and I don't talk about my taco expenses. It's just how things are. Your dream paintball gun is like 330? Ah, nice. What makes one paintball gun better than the other? Did you write off the depreciation on your VR equipment for your job? Thank you for putting that in quotation marks. But yeah, I didn't put any depreciation on equipment. Usually when I buy it, I just throw it into like the lump sum of my expenses. So a good paintball gun, the components inside are the expense of, or it's blowback or it's electric, just depends. Ah, okay. Okay, so your Transylvania like cheese that you're talking about, Grumpy, used to be carried by Aldi around Halloween. It's really nice, sharp, hard cheese, and it's aged in salt caves. Ah, okay, that does sound good. There was a variant that was soaked in wine. Ah, okay. A good piece of cheese does sound good right now. I might be a little bit hungry. So we might go back to like just like talking about food here in just a little bit. uh, Thank you, Takita. Cheers, Takita. You smell a steam frame right off in your future tax filing? Maybe. But I don't think we're going to see that for the next year, so that's going to be a while away, wow. Anyway, it's going to be a bit. Why thank you, Black Dent, whose radiant stares outshine the very sun. You're going to have to buy 2 steam frames. There's soup. One for you and one for Nala. That's nice of you. You know that price change is going to be steep. It is. I'm not looking forward to any of like the price increases that we'll see when things start coming back to on the shelf. Welcome back, everybody. And hi, Dent. Well, it'd be under 2K. Yeah. I'm thinking right around 12. I can't see it going for more than 12, even with all the price increases and everything else. That was Nazareth Hair of the Dog, a 10 out of 10 song. Well, welcome back, Grumpy. Glad you got your new computer before the hell started with RAM and SSDs. Yeah, as am I. I think I slid right under that. Yeah, got my computer and everything about 6 months before everything hit the fan. Why is my thing so off? Eh. Okay, there we go. Close enough. You checked equivalent rig the other day, and just over 5 months, it's gone from 1,200 to 1,700. Yeah. I think Super went over like my some of the parts that I put in my computer, and they already were getting pretty nutty, like several $100s more. Necker, you're gonna have to keep your already outdated PC for life support for a time longer. Yeah. Crazy that some PC builders are selling PCs without RAM. Oh, is that what they're doing? That does make sense though. Because I know a lot of people are turning towards, like, of course, the used market for a lot of their RAM for right now. You got 64 gigs of DDR4 RAM, Grumpy? Ah, look at Mr. Moneybags back there. He's like, I got retirement all set, yeah. You're so smart for buying your PC when you did, Zaire. You must have smart, handsome friends who helped guide you. I know. Durgis is so smart and handsome. Ah, he's so dreamy. Doesn't fit your current machine. Ah. Yeah, but I heard that DDR5 is like so hard to get that DDR4 is actually starting to sell well again. So you might want to eBay it. They're reproducing DDR4. People are stepping back to AM4. Yeah, just because the cost benefits of it. Honestly, you'd be willing to give it away for price of shipping? Ah. See, Grumpy? Nah. Should at least get like, okay. Price of shipping, and you owe me, like, X amount of beers, cookies, or whatnot. Oh, welcome, Varu. Varu, 13 carat, or cart. 13 cart. Yeah. We're going to say Varu. Hi, Varu. Ah, from Russia. Nice. Well, welcome from the States. Cash, ass, or grass, Grumpy. Exactly, Grumpy. You could get other things, illicit things. You can go into like the, gray market and like get some fun stuff. Shipping and $20 enough to get a good sandwich from the deli. Ah, you're far kinder than I am, Grumpy. Ah, why thank you. Hello, Varu. Sells your friend your dirt bike for a 2-liter Dr. Pepper. I can remember back in the day, and it's still like one of the things that I completely regret, but at the time seemed genius. As I was like, in my teens, and I still had all my Lego sets from back when I was a wee lad, And I'm like, man, I don't use that stuff anymore at all. And so my friend had just won like a year's worth supply of potato chips. And he's like, dude, what am I going to do with all these chips? I'm like, I don't know. So anyway, when he got like it all at once. And so he got like his entire like upstairs storage area was just full of chips. So he's like, what am I going to do with all this? I'm like, I don't know. And so anyway, we got on the topic of like Legos and whatnot. And he's like, dude, I'll give you like half my chips if you want, like, if you like give me your Legos that you're no longer using. I'm like, deal. Because at the time I'm like, hell yeah, many, 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 many bags of chips. So yeah. So we each thought we were making a killing, And so anyway, as I gotten older, I'm like, man, I wish I still had my own Lego set. Given having like a bag of chips every day for like a couple of months was awesome. No, there's no doubting that, but still, kind of would like my Legos back. Just don't want to buy into the memory frenzy, Grumpy. Yeah. He's on the tune because the engine was locked up. Yeah. Where all the chips now? I know. They have since passed, and they caused me much happiness there for a couple of months. So I guess in the end, I did get my money's worth. Blah blah blah. But still, I do rue it because I think a lot of those ones would have been fun to have because they were all like the old like space sets. It's in his arteries. It's cholesterol. Yeah. Yeah, I keep a part of those chips with me to this very day. Why is my arm numb? He had a friend who was moving in the late 90s. They were cleaning the apartment and found an open box of Magic the Gathering booster packs. Cracked it open, checked them out, and there was a Black Lotus. Won't say how much he got for all the cards, but he bought a new car and got a trip to California. Nice. What would I do in real life if I became my model? That'd be pretty cool. I would rent myself out to like scientific experimentation. That sounds like fun. I'd get probed so many times. And I'd be like, yeah, time for my daily probe. Have to invest in a hair trap for the shower. This is true, I would. Even back in the 90s, the Black Lotus were around 500, you think? Yeah, and I can remember, like, my friend, I know he has one. I know he has actually a couple of them because he was a card dealer at the time. And I know that he bought not one, but two of like a specialty pack that back in the day came with like every card, that they listed. And so he had bought in like two of these special editions that came with like, every card that Magic ever made up to that date. And I could have swore like the Black Lotus was like from the first generation of Magic, wasn't it? So therefore he would have at least two. Alpha and Beta, yeah. So anyway, I can't remember what the editions was. All I know is like in the first couple of months of Magic being released, there was like this special every card set. But at the time, it was like I think like $100 or something. And I was like, oh, dude, I am not spending $100 on this. You still have a channel and a plateau hanging around somewhere? Okay, one of the reasons you should never have kids is that a lot of my like old Magic cards, my kids found them and they started trading them for like junk Pokemon cards. So I'm every time I look back at it, I'm like, oh god, I started collecting like Magic cards like when they very first started coming out, you know. And so I like, man, and I go through my collection now, and it's mostly just land and stuff. I'm like, son of a. uh, so yeah, I was not a happy camper when I found out that my kids were like trading all my like old classic Magic cards for just random Pokemon cards. I'm like, it still hurts. It still hurts. You played Magic twice in your life, Grumpy? The first time was basically your opponent playing for both of us because I was suffering alcohol poisoning. I won. Cool. Go throw up in the bushes. Yeah. I kind of think that Grumpy's one of those persons that, like, if you ever run around with him, you're just going to have, like, the weirdest time of your life. There's this person that you know that always, like, just seems to attract strange and weird, you know? So I'm like, man, one day you're gonna have to hang out with Grumpy and just be like, ha. Okay, I'm ready for some weird and wild shit. Guess I can find the plateau. It's going for around $300. Ah, dang. I might have to go through all my cards again. Hi, Nightwolf Studios. Black Lotus was printed in alpha, beta, and revised. The highest price ever paid for a Black Lotus card is $3 million. Oh my God. Which was achieved by CEC Pristine 10 graded Alpha Black Lotus in April of 2024. Oof. Aw, why thank you, Nightwolf. Gonna have to call it a night, Grumpy. You didn't sleep well last night and gotta get through the next few days. Next week, weekend, you'll have some time off. Okay. Night, night, Grumpy. Hmm. Night, night, cutie. Mwah. Pleasure to hang out here, and thanks again for having a place where you can be silly. No problem, Grumpy. It's always a good time having you around. Hello, my frosty udders. Or, sorry, on glass. You can't forget the on glass. It kind of brings the entire thing together. Now, why do I think that can be like a way of like, hey, man, you want some fresh ice cream? Yeah, fresh ice cream sounds good. All of a sudden, you just like see a big cow, like rubbing their udders like up against the glass. Hmm. Okay, I need a cow avatar. I gotta have some udders. Yeah, kind of disgusting that I don't have any udders currently, or some type of bovine. I know because I used to have an avatar that was like, um, what was that sound? Hmm. Huh. I distracted myself from my story. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Udders. Ah, so I was talking about, yeah, I used to have an avatar with like that, like was this like skin tight leather suit, but it's all like cow and it had like some plastic udders on the front of it. Ah, perfect. But I can never find it again. Probably because you could, if your camera got too close into the clothes, you could see, bits and bobs. Right, or the Kaiser. It's the thrill of one bite. It's the thrill of one bite. Hello, Railings, Esper. Let's see. There's still another. Okay, there's still something. There's something that happened like this week that I'm like, okay, this is a story. It's pretty sad now. That's how I kind of judge my life. Like, all right, can I relay this on stream? Yeah. Ah, okay. Today was a good day because I got content from it. Okay, it's weird being a streamer sometimes. Hey, Kubo. Ooh, for like cuddle time, since we're doing hair bands, power ballads. Yes. Cuddle times, we're going to do power ballads here at the top of the hour. How's my day? It's been a very good day. Today I actually slept in. It was so nice. uh, oh, that's what it was. Okay, but yeah. So today was a really, really good day. I slept like a full 8 hours. It was wonderful. I was super tired last night and went to bed like really early. Well, really early for me, like 1 a.m. Yeah. Welcome, King Somni. You only slept 5 hours, Raylings? Yeah. Welcome, King, and welcome, Raiders. We are doing like hairband today, so it's all going to be like classic 80s hairbands. And then here in about a bit, we're going to move over to power ballads. But what you been up to, King? You show up with paws? Nice. Everybody needs some extra paws and beans. Would you miss soup? Everything. We had so many good discussions. Don't even have time to get down into them all. Arc Waiter and Minecraft. mm. I haven't played any Arc Waiters. Yeah. Trying to think how that would work. Mm. I actually haven't played any Arc Raiders. Is anybody playing that currently? And what? Because it's like another shooter, isn't it? I assume against like other people, blah blah blah. Oh wait, that one weird game comes out today. The one with like a first-person shooter, but you're carrying around like a robot little girl thing, you know. And so while you're shooting, she's like throwing magic or not magic, but science stuff at like robots. So it's magic basically. But coming out tomorrow, I think. Tamagotchi Life is out. Ah, nice, nice, nice. But yeah, that one looks fun just because I like the idea of like not only do you have a shooter, but you have like a little magic system on top of it. The game is exciting. Ah, nice. I'll have to look at it sometimes, but I'm always like one where like, does it have a demo? I've gotten so like stupidly cheap on like video games lately. I'm like, can I buy it for $20? No. Uh, does it come with a demo or anything? Did I tell you got banned from DoorDash? You did. You told me you got banned from DoorDash, but you haven't told me why you were banned from DoorDash. See, you bring up the interesting topic, but you don't give any like payload behind it. The charm of shooting people and taking care of another. Exactly, King. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. Is that like it's going to be very, very easy to like mix that paternal instinct of like, oh, I need to protect this being like with everything I have, but at the same time, it's going to be like a fun shooter. Yeah. Oh, it happens. I'm not on any list or anything. Yeah. Soup's on a list. But the game does look like fun, and I think I might check it out. So that's what I'm waiting for is basically to watch some people play it here on Twitch and kind of get a feel for it, see if it's going to be something I enjoy or not. Because a lot of time first person shooters just kind of like meh. I can kind of like play them or not play them. It's eh. But so now I'm like kind of curious to how it plays. Ah, no problem, King Somni. It's third person. Ah, well, yeah. Eh. Ah, no boops, Kai. Only pets. Yeah, when I think third person, I think like games like Mario, where you absolutely have to have like your character there to see where they're going and where you have to jump and all that other stuff. This one seems like the character's like kind of off to the side, so it's like kind of that mix between a third person and a first person game, where it's a first person game, but you get to see your character just enough to kind of keep the emotional attachment to them. Big lad like you is gentle. Ah, are you now? I am looking for a steed. We're offering a steed service here at Lapco. And so we do need, like, someone big and gentle that we can, like, rent out. Not like in a weird way, but in a kind of weird way, Just a little weird. It's not like really, really weird, but just a little. Jake, we're going to rent you out for money. Which I know you're thinking, wait, wait. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're like one of those massage chairs you see at the airport and cost $1 for 5 minutes. What? You want some more? Well, I'm not surprised. But anyway, we need basically chariots. Yeah. We're thinking about making a business like, where we rent out femboys, but we need chariots for them to arrive in or on. Yeah. So we need something big and brawny. So we can just put like a femboys on your shoulders and you can just be like, whoa, boof, 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 as you come in. Still can't get over how small I am when you met me at Ferality. It only fit on one side of your lap. I know. I'm like 4 foot tall. I am huge. Look at me. Horar. Ah! Struck my window. Curses, curses. Increase in size. Welcome, Nico Halloween Gamer. Get a horse boy and you're all set then? I know, that's what I was thinking. We might have to get a hold of Sid and see if we can't rent out his services for a little while. Totally on the up and up. What are the vacation hours and the benefits of being a party steed? Well, Mr. E, the benefits of being a party steed is A, you're a party steed. Yeah, the benefits of that should be self-explanatory, but if not, you get like a femboy on each shoulder. Yeah, you get to wear like very, very, very like tight clothing. Yeah, preferably none, but we'll work on that. We can work our way towards that. Yeah. 4 foot hosted antlers at the top of your head. Yes, that's how you measure somebody. You don't go off the top of their head. You go off the top of their antlers. Thank you very much. Sign you up. Ah, nice, nice, nice. The Party Steed by Lapco. Exactly. Just offer dental and you'll sign up tonight. Hmm. That is tempting. That's true. As a party steed, you might have to be able to chomp down on bits, and you need to be able to do that comfortably. You have a question for me the next time I catch you? Ah. Why am I? Okay, how am I being caught? And what's the question? Lapco, your trusted name in Finboy conveyance. Yeah, it's good to have a decent set of chompers when you bite off more than you can chew. Ah, ha ha. As a cat, you don't like parties, so is there another type of service you offer? Parties sounds too loud? Hmm. Let's see. Well, there will be, I would assume there will be private services. Something where you can be a little bit more discreet, a little bit less hectic, if you will. You got the title Daddy for a reason there, Husky. Ooh. Want to see the avatar you're working on? Yeah, that'd be super cool, Pyro. In Discord, there will be a section like that has for VRChat avatars or for VRChat. Post it in there. Cuddle packages should be a must. Well, see, that's what originally we were thinking. Yeah, it's like at Lapco, you definitely need a Finboy on every lap, and we at like Lapco would think to ourselves, you know what? What's better than one Finboy? Two Finboys. So yeah. Come to Lapco and you can get two Femboys for the price of one. But we do need a way of getting them from A to B, so that's therefore we do need our party steeds. Are you saying you can have hand holding in private? Oh my God, Ray! Oh geez, man, that is like so forward of you. Oh man, I don't know. We might have to work our way up to like hand holding. Sign a bunch of forms. Yeah. But yes, hand holding could be possible. Maybe. Hand holding Webers must be signs in triplicate. Yeah. And you must have at least 1 hour hand holding test session to see if you're up for the task. I know. You finally got your 100,000 um, channel points. Nice, Proxy. And are you back home, Proxy, or are you still out doing your military duties? Well, if it's not safe for work, then it needs to be in the not safe for work channels. Been home since Sunday? Ah, nice, Proxy. That's good to hear. Aw, thank you, Kai. Wait, Kai's tall. We have to do this. Ah, there we go. Now here's the song exactly. What's the life of a creature like you in a corporation? Is it heavy? Hmm. Well, even though it's a corporation, we like to keep things small. Yeah. Sometimes you just can't help having small things, but yeah. So, ah, where went the second train? Oh, the added rooms. Oh wait, and you guys are in the wall. They have some private cabins now. Oh my goodness. Wonder what goes on in there. I know. It's been quite the upgrade. I think back here used to be cardboard boxes and like a little lean-to fort that somebody made. So yeah, this is quite the upgrade from like what the train used to have. Honestly, that's a dream bed. I think it'd be a lot of fun, but man, like on the days where you don't want to get up, having to like get up and then like scooch. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Uh, uh, uh. Okay, anchor world. Okay. I know, because then you'd be like, da, 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 da. You'd like have to get up, and then you'd like, that was a good rest. Eh, 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 eh. There we go. Okay. Finally at the edge of the bed. Yeah, so kind of like a one or two little problems. Gonna have to roll all the way out of bed. Honestly, this might not. Okay. So you wake up. You're like, gotta roll out of bed. Ow, ow. Okay. That's as far as I could go without hitting something in my play space. So graceful. Why, thank you. No, thankfully I am like hanging half off my mat now. Bwah. So everything worked out. Still perfectly fine. Mostly. But yeah. So it's a nice bed, but yeah, I don't know if I want it for a daily sleeper. I'd probably end up like sleeping right on the edge. Wait, is that what happened when I started rolling? That I started running at the camera? I'm gonna have to check the VOD, see what the hell happened. You found your headphones, King Somni? Nice, nice, nice. Because, yeah, anytime I roll over, I would assume I block my tracker and everything goes weird. Now, you see, kids, this 55 speed limit used to be all the time. We didn't have these speeds like 65, 75, or even like 80 on some major interstates. Everything used to be maxed out at 55 everywhere you went. But yeah, anytime I move around, I still have like the teleportation locomotion, and I need to get rid of like it tries to engage a walk animation while still keeping my head like in a different direction. So it gets a little weird looking sometimes. Uh, every now and then my head will get like bent backwards. And then Sammy Hagar released this song and they changed it. Did they change it? Ah, it was like a time like little capsule type song. You can't change like the lyrics in the middle of it. You can say the Lambie has a fantastic ass. It does. Okay, for anybody, I told this story 50 million times, but when I found this avatar, I was very much like, oh, this is adorable. Ah, look how cute that is. Ah, I instantly fell in love with the avatar just because of the face and like how like insanely cute it was. And so I started like oh, this could be like, this could definitely be like an avatar I could use quite a bit. And so I started dancing around like in it, dancing in front of a mirror and like just having fun, blah blah blah. And then I noticed that like a group of people had come up behind me and they were all like parked just sitting here like this. Like, and they were all staring directly at my ass. And I'm like, oh, where's it? Where's it? Wait, let me see. Wait, it's somewhere in here. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, that does. Like, yeah, that kind of does have a nice butt. Let me hurry and get on my mat. I'm walking off onto like my wall. Don't jump scare myself with the clip. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I looked at the back and like found out that this does have an insanely good backside too. So then like yeah, this became my main quickly thereafter. because the face is adorable. It's like really, really similar to my own proportions. Where did I get this maid outfit? I would assume either Jinxie or the other one. I have no idea why, but it's like for whatever reason, it's I can never remember the name of that website. What is it called? Where's it called? But anyway, it's just like a femboy maid outfit. It's actually made for femboys, so it was nice and flat top. And then I just had to actually bring out the skirt quite a bit for the back side. So it was really, really nice to find like an outfit that fit like yeah, the femboy body type. Was it free? No, I'm thinking it was actually kind of expensive. For like usually outfits are around 10 or 15 bucks, and I'm thinking this was like around 20, 25. Get a spin? Yeah. Okay. Haha. Woo. Two spins. Nice. Welcome, Jay Does Gameth. Hi, Incubus. Aw, sorry you're not feeling well. You have a good night. Mm. Before you go, Incubus. Okay, I'll pop right back into this one. Okay. Oh, poor boy, not feeling very good. Mm. Okay, get some rest, and we'll see you next time. Mm. Night, night. We have ad starting here in about 3 minutes. So night night incubus. Hmm. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to move over to a power ballad playlist when we start cuddle time. So we can get like weepy-eyed and nostalgic about hearing our favorite rock singers trying to croak out like a power ballad. I miss the power ballads actually. It's always fun, like when somebody like on their album, you'll have like all these hard rock songs, and all of a sudden just one like power ballad thing that does not fit like anything of their else in their music. Yeah. After commercials, we'll be doing some cuddle time. And Amber's like, I think I'm sick as well. I think, yes, yes, yes. Ooh, this cold. So hard. Why, thank you, Jay. This will clean you up a bit if you've been a little bit dirty. This is classic Rocky. You can't change your mind. Yes, it is. A lot of hair bands made classic rock. I made that myself. No, I didn't make the outfit from scratch, but I did do a lot to get it to work with Dear Boy. You felt those feathers before? They are very nice and soft. Yeah. If you ever get a chance to play around with your partner with a feather duster, highly recommend it. It's a good experience. Your game crashed, Kubo, so you had to end your stream? Poor thing. My tracking's off. Look at my hip. Probably all the rolling around on the ground. So commercials should be here any second. So I think when they hit, I'm just going to. Oh, here they are. Okay, I'll hurry and hop off screen and T-pose for a bit. See if I can't get myself back to working order. And away I go. You see the T-pose of domination? I know. But yeah, this is going to be like the very next outfit I put on my mega version of Dear Boy. It's what I was going to do today, but got very, 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 very distracted by different things. Mm-hmm. Sanford. Well, we still have a minute and a half of commercials, so I'm going to wait until like the commercials end, if you don't mind, Sanford, and then we'll do that redeem. And welcome back, everybody. Let's see, Sanford Michael needs some head pats. Okay. Come here, Sanford. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you want headbutts, then you'll have to do like, oh dang it, I still have yet to put a Go Boy redeem. Oh my god. uh, I have green eyes. Yep, yep, yep. Green eyes with a green like flower in my hair. Can you feel it when the antlers get grabbed? Yeah, because it moves my head. It's like, yeah, you can feel it. But let's see. Actually, we are kind of in a perfect spot for cuddle time. Let's see. Let's grab this window, and this window. You wonder if it's possible in VRChat to make toggles? Hmm? Okay, you wonder in VRChat if it's possible to make toggles where people can grab antlers and horns and move the head around? I would assume so. There's a couple of different ways you can move somebody's perspective, and it would seem that should be possible. Well, hello everyone. Oh, feeling good. Feeling like ready for some hugs. Soups comes in. I got diarrhea. Mmm. So you do. It's hard to take grabbing gestures sometimes. Yeah. Um, there was one that feature came out that I really liked. It was a bite, to where you could bite down, and it would literally clench onto people's ears or whatnot. So you could bite them, but it worked like maybe half the time, and so it got to be one of those things that like the feature itself was a phenomenal and amazing, but it was so, like worked so rarely how you wanted that it became like a pain in the ass to use. Bite tech is so janky. It is. Hey Bailey. Okay, let's look at some power ballads. That's what we want now. Some of the 80s hairband romantic music. Okay, we're going to switch over. Power ballads playlist. Let's see, we have Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, Foreigner. Yeah. This will do good. Even though this is maybe a little bit outside the decade, this first one, but still, we'll use it anyway. Cuddle time came so fast. I know it did. If models had huge grabbable areas, it'd work fine. Yeah, probably. That's true. I think if you wanted to use the bite tech thing, you would have to modify like not only your avatar but the person that you're trying to bite. Give them a little bit larger collider areas to work with. You can sleep with your phone on the side so it feels like cuddling. Oh, nice. Okay, if you're on your phone before you like head to bed, okay, put your phone on your chest like this. Put it like right here on your chest. And I'll sit here. And I'll lay my head on your chest. night. Hi, Snopesy Snopes. Hi, Starcanis. Dang, nothing says romance like the sweet sound of Axl Rose's voice. Yeah. Back in the day, it may have once held that allure, but yeah. uh, but it did not age well. That's what I'm saying is like, man, unless you lived through the time, there was a time when all of this was like the romance songs of the day. Yeah. to where, like, yeah, oh, man, I don't know, like, if you can picture it or not. Just try to think of like every guy trying to peacock, like for the girl and whatnot, and they're all like trying to sing these power ballads to him. Ah, oh, man, it was rough. You were a teenager and girls didn't like that. Yeah. Hey, young money. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Had a good day. Like nothing really huge happened today, and that was like what made it pretty good. I'm tired of interesting days. It's good to have just a absolutely random, nothing really going on day. Welcome, Tegan. Actually, that does kind of make me happy. That to me, despite like the years, that this is still like, um, okay, it wasn't very good back in the day, but still, to me, this is like, oh yeah, this is like romance music. And I love that that's in my head. That everybody else goes, no, that's just not a good song. And I'm like, ah, so sweet. Hello, I'm that nine. Hmm. Thank you, young money. I know, and you're probably thinking, wow, we've listened to this song for minutes already. Is it over yet? No. we still got like a little drop here, and then it's gonna go back to normal. Yeah, there's still gonna be a whole thing. And I think this is the shorter version. Hmm. We need to listen to Slash play a 3 minute solo. Yeah, pretty much. But you got to have the makeout part, and then that leads into the next part, which leads into the cuddle part. Yeah, yeah. It's a very, very deep, meaningful song. Why thank you, Pinocchio. Hmm. I've been threatening everybody with like having a power ballad playlist, and it's nice to finally have one. You guys have to suffer through with me. Indeed, they are. They are absolutely adorable, in my opinion. Totamachi life is interesting. Ah, what do you like about it, Spy? Oh, I'm glad you like the freckles. It's one of the very first things I added to the avatar. So when you say make your own characters, are you talking about like your main character or like everybody else that's in the town? Hello, Deviant Singer. You're new to full body VR and came to ask some questions. You're saving up for Vive 2.0 base stations. The wall where one will be tends to shake a lot, so you need stability. Um, if the wall itself is going to be an issue, they do have stands that you can buy, and I know a couple of people here in chat actually own like stands for your lighthouses. And I would highly recommend that if your wall's going to be vibrating because they are very, 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 very sensitive. And if you jostle them a little bit, they won't be able to sync up with everything else. And so if they're vibrating just even a little bit, it's going to throw everything off, and they just won't be usable. You're made of wood, Pinocchio, so you do have a connection to forest dwellers. Ah, nice, nice, nice. Well, I do also have a dryad. I have a dryad that's kind of a mix between two of my characters. I have like a cat girl, classic anime cat girl, and then I have this character. And then Spy actually found a picture that looked like both of them mushed together, and so I had to make it because it looked very, very cute. But if you like wood, haha, she knows about wood. Name is basically a metaphor for becoming what you want to become. Ah, That is actually really cute. I like that a lot. You don't have room for stands. The wall shakes because the door to the garage is behind the wall. So I'm unsure what to do. You have to find some way to isolate it. Where, no matter what you do, you don't have to necessarily. Okay, if one wall is vibrating, I would assume you still have three others. Use the other walls. Um, yeah, because you do need. Because even if you set the lighthouse on your desk, or something, it would still be better than a wall that vibrates. Bummed that slime girl disappeared. Ah, I know. I need to recreate her so bad. Actually, like I mentioned before, that teacup is basically the same look, so I just need to figure out a good slime effect and put it on teacup. Don't I have a robot deer? I have a robot, and I think it's a cat. It's not a deer. Just a living wooden puppet until you can finally become real. Yeah, I do like that metaphor. That is actually really good. Yeah, but so there's no real good way of mounting it to anything that will vibrate. That is, at least within my experience, is just not going to work. So you have to figure out a way to isolate it by itself. So there might be a way, but yeah, then you're talking about some type of weird mount contraption that would somehow stabilize itself. Yeah, it's just a lot easier to find a different solid surface. Well, welcome, welcome, Pinocchio. Have I been streaming lately or been on break? I had to cut down my streams and rearrange the times and days. So now I am doing 3 hour streams Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Had a couple of things in life where um, that became important, so where streaming had to take a back seat. So I still streaming is very important to me. So, but I had to kind of have it be secondary to what was going on. So I'm still able to do my streams and all that other stuff, but sadly I'm not. I don't know. Okay, today I was going through all my like older streams and having to edit out like the first couple of minutes due to like the pictures at the first somehow tripped like a YouTube um, something. Yeah, and they thought it was too sexual. My still images were, and so I had to go back and edit all my videos. And as I'm editing all my videos, I start looking at like the intro and what I'm doing now and what I was doing like a year ago, and I'm like, this is a lot, very, 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 very like similar to exactly, if not exactly what I'm doing now. And I'm like, I need to section out some more time for like streaming stuff to where I don't know, do something different, maybe not totally different, but just I don't know. It was a little disappointing to see as um, that the format was exactly the same as it was a year ago, and I'm like, okay, you need to think of something, to at least like change things up for everybody. Also, don't worry about the wood jokes. You heard them all. uh, well, we'll have to think of like some interesting wood jokes. Ah, why thank you, young man. Oh, that's going to show. So anyway, I have this avatar, which obviously is a deer, blah blah blah, and then I have an older character that I recently updated. So this is Teacup. I streamed with her for a little bit a couple of years ago. Not this exact model because I just made this, but like very much the same version of it. And then, um, like I said, somebody posted some artwork that looked like both of my characters smushed together. So I was like, I think I can like make that work. And so I tried it, and I came up with this. So kind of works. It's got like, the top of it is obviously just my cat girl with some deer ears, you know. And then I redid her body to where now she has the same proportions as Deer Boy in the bottom. Did the fur, did the hooves, and found like this really, really awesome outfit for her. So I think it all worked like really, really good. And so it ended up being like a really fun project. I kind of like put a lot of effort into it, did it all, and went, nice, and then went on about like other things. But yeah, so this was a lot of fun. Now she's got like a giant. I didn't realize exactly how large Deer Boy's butt was until I put it like on a more human model, and then I'm like, Deer Boy's got like some junk in the trunk, man. But like I said, it was a lot of fun. To This was like my first like edit of like seriously editing proportions, and like I said, doing the hooves and all that other stuff on it. So that was a lot of firsts in this one, but it was a fun project. So yeah, now I understand why people are always like, man, that deer boy's got some cake, and I'm like, it looks normal to me, like from here. It wasn't until I put it on a human model that I went, oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Here's a wood joke for you. He's going to do a carpentry joke, but you don't know if it would work. Hmm. Yeah, that might be an original one. Pinocchio might not have heard that one. I always wondered what Meatloaf wouldn't do. Like, what was the thing, like, was too far for him? I'm thinking maybe pegging? Pineapple on pizza? Yeah, could be. Oh, man. So does my nose turn red around Christmas? You know what? Is like, I kind of was thinking about that. And then I'm like, you know what? I think I'm good. Because I thought about doing like the whole Rudolph spoof, like for my Christmas outfit. And I'm like, No, no, no. I think I'm not going to go down that road because honestly, I don't. It didn't look good. I thought it'd be like a kind of a fun little ha 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 ha, but yeah, my Christmas outfit. Let's see. Wow, it's in a different category now. Uploaded. This God-forsaken town. Why is my face not working? Yeah, this is an earlier version of the face tracking on here. Yeah. Ignore the face. But yeah. So yeah, it didn't look good with the red nose. So I decided not to do it. Well, if it didn't work right, you just change the light bulb. I know. Ugh. Why didn't I have that idea? Poing. What am I making for Halloween? I don't know. I already have like the best Halloween costume. It is like beyond. It's like the best. So I don't know if there's any way I can improve on it. Let's see if I still. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, okay. Uh, all right. So this is like the best Halloween costume. I absolutely adore it. Took me forever to make it. Let me hurry and switch into it. It'll take one moment. Ah. Okay, this is like one of the very, very first edits I ever did on the character, so a lot of the stuff is a little bit janky. Ignore the ears, ignore almost everything about this, but other than the costume. Okay, 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 okay. You ready? I'm a bicycle! Yeah! I know. That's like so much fun. It's gonna be a bicycle. My kickball. But anyway, I'm a bicycle. Ah. I know. Come on, we can go for a ride. You just gotta grab onto the back, okay? Put a hand on each side, and then it'll be bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba. It's for extreme congoing. It is. But as you can see, is like a very, very old version of Dear Boy. I do need to go back and just yoink it off and like use it again. Where's the bicycle bell? I don't know. And Wild Wesky would want Cat Daddy. But yeah, this is my avatar I like to use anytime I need to do an old man rant on anything. You have an idea for my robot cat? What's that? Took so long taking a nice shower, Andy? Okay, okay. You know those wind up toy soldiers? Ooh, I do. Thank you, Pinocchio. Yeah, this is one that I've been meaning to grab forever and a day. It's currently a public model, but it really, really fits like when I feel like I need to do like an old man rant or like a couple of months ago I hurt my back. And so like I needed to be very, very still and like normally when I'm streaming I'm constantly moving and so I'm like okay. I'm just gonna be old man. And I did one like entire like stream, just me sitting down carefully in a rocking chair, being like, yeah. Uh, but it was pretty fun. It was a good way to work around, like not being able to like being jumping up and being bouncy. Well, there is the wind up toy soldier. A friend of mine did a porcelain doll with like the little wind up thing, and that's always kind of been in the back of my mind that they did such a phenomenal job on their porcelain doll, like a wind up porcelain doll, that I kind of wanted to steal it and maybe do something like that with one of my characters. Yeah. And so that's why I wouldn't have a wind up because I have a very specific outfit or style I would like to use for a wind up. But yeah, so if I could ever figure out which character I want to make into a porcelain doll, be perfect for my robot cat. Okay, I tell you what. We normally go and like do the same avatar for like 2 songs. So after this song, I'll switch over to my robot cat there, Young Money, just for you. I don't think I have a redeem for it. What if your avatar could actually not move unless someone could winds the key? Well, you could do. Well, you could like role play that yourself. Yeah. Where's the Goat Boy redeem called Nubs? I know. There are so many things I am behind on. So do you just want the Catboy redeemed called Nubs? The Nubbins. The Nubbinator. I think there's an asset for a wind-up key so people could turn it in VR. Actually be like super cute to like do that. Just be talking to somebody like as like the doll, and then just and then just wait there until like somebody actually turns and like grabs it and winds it. Ah, okay, young lady, I think you're onto something. I'm thinking this is okay, yeah, okay. We might have to put the porcelain wind-up doll a little bit forward in the long line of other avatars I want to make. and then just moan. Okay, this is getting to like some weird. Yeah. So Soup wants me to just bend over, stand like okay, don't move, and moan. This Soup, I'm not certain where this is going, but I'm in. Okay. Be cute if you legit need someone to wind the key to move, like it locks your avatar or something. Well, I don't think you necessarily would have to like go that far. I think as long as you have full body, you could perfectly mime it. You know where it's going? Ah, a man can dream. A man can dream. But would you still be able to talk? Hmm. I don't know. Maybe you could still talk, but like mumble it. Can you wind my key? Huh? Can you wind my key? Please? Can you wind my key? There'd have to be some way to turn off your like mouth like movement and all that. Who are you? Where's the deer? Did you eat him? Sadly, I did not eat the deer. This is my old man outfit. Mm. But yeah, okay, I'm really digging this idea. Oh my god, this song's only halfway over. I mean, oh look at that. That was the end of the song. Oh, let's go on to the next one. Oh, can't believe that song ended like after only like 6 minutes. It's crazy. Forget what, young money? Look, they made the songs long because you're supposed to listen to them during activities. Exactly. There was no time to get up and like press buttons on your cassette player or like record. Yeah, you needed long ass songs so you could be properly distracted. Ah, I'm still like, oh, this is default. Eh. Okay, how do I get the strap off? No, accessories. Okay, let me make sure I actually got pants on. But yeah, this is my robot. As you can see, I haven't taken him out for a very long time. But yeah, it's super cute. Um, the face has been modified quite a bit, like for this avatar. Um, so I think the face tracking for this one, I would probably have to do it myself again. I got a belt. Yeah, we don't need a belt. Hey, Crow. But yeah, so this is my robot. Like I said, don't get many chances to take him out anymore. Tail? Yeah, I got a tail. But yeah, I got this one because I actually wanted to steal some ideas from it, and then end up liking it so much that it just became one of my normals. Let's see, it does have one or two buttons on it. Where are they? I could swear I had some buttons. Hmm. Ah, well. Night night, Starkianas. You had the perfect one for this Abby, too? Perfect what? Oh, for a song, okay. But it does have really, really cool attachments. Because like all of it's like yeah, 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 things and whatnot that yeah. They glow as well. Like they have the same shine. Ah, what was the song, Crow? I'll hurry and switch back. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything glows on this. Push to start by Noisy Weston. Okay, let's go ahead and pause this. Press play on this.
How about the cowboy dubstep? Ah, that's true. That's true. I was wanting to play that tonight, but it didn't fit with anything else. And I'll have to figure out something tomorrow to play that song for. I do really like that song. Might have to put it into a playlist. And it was another really good night. I want to thank everybody for everything. It was a fun time hanging out with everybody. So night night, Andy. Good night, Pyro. Oh, I thank you, Young Money. You have a good night. Night night, Samurai. Good night, Kubo. Do I have to end? Indeed, I do. Night night, Necro. Good night, Pinocchio. It's good meeting you. Night night, Crow. Night night, Spy. And night night, Mr. E. Night night, Spirit. Aw, thank you, Young Money. Night night, Pyro. Night night, Dirges. Let's see, raid. Who are we gonna read tonight? I have a virtual keyboard, and as soon as I started moving it, it went nuts. You'll tune in for every stream and your nose grows? Sus. Night night, Dent. Oh, and I'll be on after the stream if anybody wants to hang out. I'll just probably be in another YouTube world.
Night night, Pyro. All right, bye-bye, everybody. Bye. 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 Bye-bye, 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 bye. Ah. Bye. 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 Bye-bye. Bye. Yeah, maybe. No. Bye-bye, everybody on mobile.